Greetings, YouTube. Today I don't have a vacuum for you, and if you're new to the channel, definitely check out some of our other videos. I do vacuum reviews from the eye of the vacuum technician, and check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like videos like this. So today we have an unboxing and a brief review of this Freestanding Ultrasonic Humidifier. And this was sent to me by somebody from China who's starting a new product and they're trying to break into the US market. And yes, it is made in China, as stated on the box here. And they give model number, and well, I guess that's it. It doesn't consume very much electricity. It's only 28 watts. Yeah, and they just specs on the box, very plain Jane box. Take a look into it and see what's in the box. I'm really curious to see what this is myself. Now, it is that time of year where it's starting to get dry. And here, at least where I am, it's really dry, so a humidifier is always a good thing. It looks like it comes fully assembled. Let's see. We got the base. Oh, these components look really familiar. Let's take a look at the rest of it. Unbox it real quick. Sorry to do that off camera, but give you a nice long cleaning brush. That's nice. And there's a manual and a sticker in the box. So that's what's in the box. Not a heck of a lot. Let's take a look. Alright. So we got this big base. That lifts up. That looks like our tank. It's a pretty big water tank, actually. It's very Dyson-esque in its shape. I'm sure they were trying to copy our favorite Malaysian manufacturer, Dyson. Though I'm sure this to be probably higher quality than most of the Dyson stuff. Well, nothing special in there. It's just a regular humidifier. That goes like that. Alright. Let's see what we got here in terms of what's here. So we got that. Water leaking. Water shortage. So like a quick start guide. Looks like it's supposed to be clipped on here, but of course that didn't happen. Let's open the gift card. Apparently they give you a gift card. Oh, that's cool. There's a remote. And it's interesting. The packaging, they didn't peel the glue on there to seal that. That's there we go. So we got the remote. That. Just brief overview of the manual before we get going here. V1. They explain how it comes apart. Clean brush. Safety guide, danger. Q&A. Warranty period. Looks like you got 30 days. Alright. And then there's the... I like that they list the decibels. That's 35 decibels. So roughly half that of, you know, a normal vacuum cleaner. If you have something like a Dyson, it might be even loud. Might be like more like a third of that. Alright. I went to fill this up with water and realized I don't know how you would fit this in an average sink. It's a little bit on the big side. I also noticed, if we look from this side to this side, there's some molding boo-boos right there. So not the highest quality mold. That looks like that relief valve can get stuck too, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fill this. So you're going to either need to get a bucket and fill that up and then dump it, or you're going to need to take it somewhere else. Again, the water tank is very, very tall. So unless you have a sink like this, where you can fill it like that. I'm not sure how you would fill this. Really, I guess you put it in the shower or something, but it's taller even than most bathtubs. So just keep in mind when you're getting this, you're gonna just keep in mind how you're gonna fill this and where you're gonna fill this. Not everybody is it going to be convenient to run to the kitchen to fill it every time. A lot of people want to fill these in their bedroom or upstairs bathroom or something like that. So I've got the thing filled up with water, and I wanted to note that, notice this after I filled it up, oh, all right, there we go, is that right in here, there are, not even sure if you're going to be able to see them, but there are fill lines right there, both in English and in Chinese, so that's kind of cool. We're going to turn it on and see what this does now. All right. So the first button of curiosity, let's hit the power button. All right, and let's see. All right, well, we can see that it's humidifying. Let's see what it looks like on the base there. All right, we got a number. I'm not sure what the number does though. Let's see. Yeah, 3 notches. Similarly, 1 is low. Yep, the humidity is medium and high. Then there's a light. Not sure why there's a green light button, but there is. Got a timer, and then okay, so sleep disables the LCD screen. So you could have it totally dark if you're going to sleep. That's nice, because those lights and things like that can keep me up at night at least. This is constant humidity. And when we do that, the numbers change. Again, that's the constant humidity button on that. It says 80%, 85. Now we've gone to 30%. Got a timer. And then I see an H when that appears. So apparently you can set a timer for the hours. All right. Now let's see what else, what buttons are physically on it as well. Yeah. Literally the same buttons that are on the remote are on the base of the unit. It's really nothing special. It's pretty good looking though, I think. If you have a modern home, the plastic's a little IKEA-esque, but it looks pretty good just sitting there. It's definitely a lot less than, you know, say the Dyson humidifier or any of those. I keep referring back to Dyson just because that's obviously where the design cues were taken from. I'm not a huge fan of their products, or I'm not saying their products are better or worse. Well, maybe they're worse. But anyways, this thing, it's doing, and it's relatively quiet, as you can hear. So that's as loud as it gets. I don't think that's even 35 decibel. The water literally moving into the base of the unit is the loudest sound. And then you, on low, you can kind of hear it maybe a little louder. But it's a humidifier. So if you like this humidifier, I've got links below in the description. You can, that definitely helps support this channel. I want a big thank you to the company for sending this to me free of charge. You know, I'm going to run this in my house and give a long-term evaluation on this humidifier, and I've also purchased another one off Amazon. So probably in 9 months, you'll probably see, or a year, you'll see a review where I'll talk in depth about humidifier. I did want to just talk about that this cord is pretty short. It's exactly a meter. So it's like 3.5 feet or so. So keep in mind wherever you're putting this, make sure you have a plug handy because the cord is extremely short on this. So something I wanted to add about this review that I really, wasn't planning on posting, but when you use something for a couple of weeks, you get kind of a better idea for it. And one thing that my wife discovered is this. The water tank basically will do that if you try to move it. So when you need to move the water tank, you need to pick it up. But the problem is if you bump the base, you can see that it's top heavy. I don't have much water in here, but you can see that it's top heavy. And the problem with that is that you can easily dump all the water out if you go to move it. So keep that in mind. And I would also say the other thing that I discovered is that the highest setting here, at least in Colorado where it's considered pretty dry, it gets the carpet damp where it's sitting. Not immediately around it, but a couple feet out. So yeah, I wouldn't use it past the medium setting. Other than that, I'm pretty pleased with it and its performance, and I think, but for some reason there is a green light, and it doesn't change colors or anything like that. It's just there, and I really couldn't see it in the daylight, but as you can see, right now we can kind of see it because it's dusk right now. But yeah, it lights up green. Again, you can turn that off, put it into sleep mode, turn all that off, and it's on, but there'll be no lights or anything to wake you up at night. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it, especially for the price they're selling these for. Big thank you to the company for sending me one for review. And as always, if you stumble upon this review, check back. Oftentimes in a year, I'll make updates on products, let you know if I've had any trouble or not. So give this video a thumbs up, and thanks for subscribing to the channel.